Found a letter in my drawer last night, the one she wrote me when we had that fight about the stupid things that don't matter now, but I can't remember why or how. The paper's yellow, edges torn, frayed, her handwriting starting to fade. I trace the words with my fingers slow, trying to hold what I barely know. Time keeps stealing piece by piece what I thought would never leave. I'm writing down the way she laughed before the sound becomes the past. The smell of rain in her dark hair. Soon there'll be nothing left to share. I'm racing time with my black pen to save what I can't feel again. Tuesday morning she would hum off key while making coffee just for me. Her voice was scratchy, kinda rough, but now I can't recall enough. The melodies slipping through my mind like water through my hands. I find each note gets smaller every day until there's nothing left to say. Time keeps stealing piece by piece what I thought would never leave. I'm writing down the way she laughed before the sound becomes the past. Smell of rain in her dark hair. Soon there'll be nothing left to share. I'm racing time with my black man to save what I can't feel again. Las palabras se desvanecen ya como arena que se va. Su nombre duele al pronunciar, pero lo tengo que guardar. Pages scattered on the floor, I can't remember what they're for. The face gets blurry in my head like something that was never said. Static fills the space between us. Your name caught in my throat. I watch you move through crowded rooms like you're searching for something, but you never look my way, never see me standing here. All these words I've written down in the margins of my mind, but they're burning holes right through me. If you could hear what I can't say, would you turn around and stay? These silent frequencies I said, are they reaching you again? Can you feel me calling out through the static and the doubt? I know the way you take coffee. Those songs that make you cry, but I'm just background noise to you, just another face that walks on by. All these words I've written down in the margins of my mind, but they're burning holes right through me. If you can hear what I can't say, would you turn around and stay? These silent frequencies I say, are they reaching you again? Can you feel me calling out through the static and the doubt? Maybe I'm just transmission lost in the space between your thoughts, but I keep broadcasting it anyway. Hope you'll tune in someday. If you could hear what I can't say, would you turn around and stay? These silent frequencies I say, are they reaching you again? Can you feel me calling out through the static and the doubt? Static fills the space between us. Your name caught in my throat. I write these words when you're not around. Ink bleeding truth that I can't speak out loud. Every morning coffee tastes like regret for all the chances that I haven't met. And I wonder if you'd understand the weight I carry in my hands. These pages hold what I can't say, the way you make me feel each day. If you could read between these lines, you'd find a heart that's yours, not mine. But I'm still writing, still hoping somehow you'll know. You laugh and I memorize the sound, store it away for when you're not around. I trace your name across my morning fog, on windows where my breath has logged. These small confessions, undelivered mail, love letters to a heart that's beyond my trail. And I wonder if you'd understand the weight I carry in my hands. These pages hold what I can't say, the way you make me feel each day. If you could read between these lines, you'll find a heart that's yours, not mine. But I'm still writing, still hoping that somehow you'll know. Maybe I'm a coward, maybe I'm a fool, but standing in your presence, I lose every tool. The words get caught like prisoners behind my teeth, while courage sleeps beneath. So I pour still hoping that somehow you'll know.
We used to move together like we knew to be. Now I'm standing here alone with empty sheets. We're out of time, out of time. Can't find the line we drew behind. Your voice cuts through the static, but the words don't fit. I keep reaching for the rhythm that we used to hit. We're out of time, out of time. Can't find the line we drew behind. I listen for the music that we made before, but all I hear is silence from behind your door. We're out of time, out of time. Can't find the line we drew behind. We're out of time, out of time. We're out of time, out of
Coffee shop window, see you walking by. Same route, same time, but you never tried to cross the street where I sit and wait. Close enough to touch, but it's too late. Been counting moments, been counting days. You're right there, but we're miles away. In my head we've talked 1,000 times, but silence builds these walls we climb. We're living in the space between. Almost, always, we're almost there. Almost touch you, but we don't dare. Almost lovers, almost real. Almost everything I feel. Almost always, almost never. Almost us, but not together. Same cafe, you order black coffee. I know you drink, but you don't know me. Your laugh carries through the morning air. I memorize the way you fix your hair. Friends say I should just walk over, but what if this is already over? What if the magic lives in maybe the truth would just drive you away? Oh,
da da. Maybe someday we'll collide. Maybe someday we won't hide. La 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 la.
Almost always, we're almost there. Almost touch you, but we don't dare. Almost lovers, almost real. Almost everything I feel. Almost always, almost never. Almost us, but not together. You toss your keys on the table. We don't say a word, just breathe in the space. You laugh at the dog's bad timing. I choke on all the things I can't say. There's weight in a sideways glance, a kindness in the way you tie your shoes. It's softer than the late night rain and twice as hard to lose. I only love you when you look away. In the hush between what we do, what we say. Good intentions carved in silence, day by day. I only love you only when you look away. Only when you look away. You reach past the bread, you don't see my hand. My thoughts get loud in the static shift of everyday plans. Borrowed sweaters, your umbrella, a midnight drive. None of it spoken, all of it alive. Once I thought a single word could change it all, but I learned to pray quietly behind the wall. I watch you move through a world I hold like breath. Giving is my language, no confessions left. I only love you when you look away. In the hush between what we do, what we say. I keep all my hope behind the window pane. I only love you only when you look away. I only love you when you look away. In the hush between what we do and what we say. The prayers you never hear, the words I'll never say. I only love you only when you look away. We're almost there, almost there, almost there, but never quite. I see you at the corner cafe every morning, steam rising from your cup like prayers. You look up when I pass by walking, but we don't speak, we just share that stare. Almost there in the space between hello and goodbye. Almost there, we're almost there in the moment when our worlds collide. We're almost there, almost there, almost there, but never quite. Almost there, almost there, almost there in the space between wrong and right. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Your fingers trace the edges of a letter that you never seem to send my way. I write your name in margins, knowing better than to hope for more than this. Just almost there in the words we never dare to say. Almost there in the love that lives another day. We're almost there, almost there, almost there, but never quite. Almost there, almost there, almost there in the space between wrong and right. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Maybe in another life we'd be braver. Maybe in another time we'd be free. Maybe all this long it is just a favor from the universe to let us see what it means to love impossibly. So I'll keep walking past your morning table. You'll keep looking up to catch my eye. We'll keep this dance that we've learned to enable this beautiful, painful, sweet goodbye. Almost there, almost there, and the breath before we say hello. Almost there, almost there, and the love that only we can know. We're almost there, almost there, almost there, never quite. Almost there, almost there, almost there in the space between wrong and right. Almost there, almost there, almost there. We're almost there, 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 but never quite.